China's ambassador to Greece is visiting the port of Piraeus, close to the capital Athens. Chinese shipping company COSCO has been the majority shareholder in Greece's biggest port since 2016 and has invested significantly in its modernisation and expansion. Well, our correspondent Evangelo Sipsas is there. So, Evangelo, what was the reason for today's visit?
Well, today's visit of the ambassador here at the port of Piraeus, there was an event calling internalizing maritime and trade between the two countries. It was held by the Hellenic Maritime Associations in cooperation with the Banking Association of the maritime industry here in Greece to further strengthen the cooperation in trade between the two countries. Now, besides the trade and the investments in the port of Piraeus, in order for those investments to come in, though, there was a lot of bureaucratic issues of how the money will be coming in and how those investments and those funds will be reaching to the final destination. Now, there has been this cooperation between the two countries, and there was an agreement signed about a month ago of making financial institutions between the two countries, making it easier for these two sides to be able to transfer funds here, to be able to invest in the port of Piraeus, like the one you can see right behind me. There is a number of topics that they mentioned of the year-on-year trade between the two countries and how it increased from January 22 until January 2023 about 10%. They mentioned a lot about how China, and with the opening up now of China with the pandemic, how that would help to bring in more investment, but also a lot of Chinese tourists, which will help the tourism industry here in Greece. A number of investments in hotels in cooperation with Air China, as well with a lot of organizations on the ground here in Greece to make it easier for investments to come in. And of course, they mentioned that both sides want those investments to come in continuously, as it really helped boost the economy of the area. The port of Piraeus, you can have a clear look behind me. The expansion of it in the past 10 years has been incredible, and the modernization of it has been just tremendous. There's been hundreds of millions of dollars invested and tens of thousands of jobs opened up. But the ambassador said to us that besides the traditional industries that China has been investing in Greece, now they want to look further in opening up in different paths. Let's have a look.
We signed the intergovernment, cooperation, documents under the framework of the Belt and Road Initiative. So we would like to continue this cooperation, and especially to expand our cooperation from the traditionally, fields like such as the infrastructures, trade, into the new fields like the digital economy, the maritime economy, and the new energy, economy.
So, Evangelo, what does this relationship, this investment, mean for the future?
Well, it has already brought in tens of thousands of jobs in just 10 years. And actually in 2023 it marks the 10th anniversary of Greece signing the Belt and Road Initiative. And there's going to be a number of events and MOUs signed between the two countries to further strengthen that cooperation. And besides the port of Piraeus, the traditional investment in the first investment in Europe of the Belt and Road Initiative, there's been investments in technology in green centers in northern Greece. Huawei has invested in a number of green data centers to help take all those old centers with the plain books to make it all green and make it digital, but also turning that into a green digital center. The port of Piraeus, there's been a number of plans actually for the port of Piraeus. A number of hotels will be constructed, and of course in cooperation with the Ministry of Environment to make it as green as possible. So these investments that are coming in the next months, in the next few years, are going to be bringing in more jobs. And as both sides pledged that the number of those positions that are going to be opening up here in the port of Piraeus, but across the country, whether that is in energy, in finance, or in green technology, that would be mostly held by Greek citizens. So it also boosts the economy, but it also brings down the unemployment rate, which Greece had a big problem with ever since they came out of the pandemic. Now both sides will continue to cooperate, to jointly cooperate in the besides the traditional industries like the port of Piraeus, but pretty much that's what they discussed about, and that's what the plan is for the future for the two countries.
Evangelo, thanks very much for that. That's our correspondent, Evangelo Sipsas in Piraeus.